Zero. What a weird name, Ray. But it suits you. Wouldn't you agree? You don't have a home, you don't have a family, and you don't go to school. You don't have any friends either. You see, there's no place for you anywhere in this world, is there?
I fear that I will disappear.
I can disappear because I am unworthy of existing.
Why do you think this?
Because I am worthless.
I am unwanted, a useless child. You don't care about me anyway, do you?
Haven't you had enough yet? What are you thinking?
Why have you become so desperate to die?
It's not me who's so desperate to throw my life away to return a favor. You're acting as if your life is worthless or something.
I'm sure most of you watching have gone through enough to make you stumble upon this video, to which I am sorry, but I'm not here to give you pity or anything like that. I'm here to show you a way to forgive yourself, to love yourself, and to show you that you are worthy of it all. This is what we call self-worth. What is self-worth? How do I find it? Where do I even look? Or where do I start?
Using that as an excuse is no different than running away. What you truly fear is failure, isn't it? You fear that you may be hated by others. You fear acknowledging that weakness even to yourself.
I want to run away. I want to disappear. I've got to get away from here.
I'll cooperate with you until this mission is over. But if you treat me poorly again, believe me, I won't hesitate to kill you.
November. I got a third black star signifying a loss. I felt like I'd hit the very bottom. I understand what I'm supposed to do, so why can't I move forward? I feel like I have no reason to win, so why is it so painful when I lose? No matter what I do, I fail.
You're very insecure, aren't you? To become secure, I have to have value. I want to be worth something. I want to be worth enough to attract the attention of others. But your value is something you have to find for yourself. I have no value without it.
My life is worthless without it.
Then what are you?
Then what am I? What am I?
What are you? Who are you? It would be a real shame if I just said, go get to know yourself and maybe you'll find self-worth, but in reality, I hate myself. I think self-worth goes deeper than just knowing yourself. You have to understand the core values of you yourself, and you either learn to live with yourself or run away from it all. I didn't have any talent. I was good at absolutely nothing, grades average. My drawing skills were that of a child, and I couldn't dance for absolutely anything. I don't play instruments, even though I wish I could play the piano. But I started to practice. I drew day after day until I finally became happy with the results of my hard efforts, and I realized.
But at the same time, I was also very happy. I was never happier. It was such a wonderful time. That's why I hated it. That's why I left. That's why I ran away.
So,
No reason was required to begin our love, but you needed a reason for ending it.
Yes, you were so kind, Kaji. You were so kind to disgrace me, to dirty me, to deflower me.
Just because you hate yourself is no reason to injure yourself further. Punishing yourself is simply a cheat to make you feel better for a little while. Don't do this to yourself.
And now you'll tell me to take care of myself?
No one can ever touch me. If you dare to, you're dead.
Is your heart filled with poison as well?
How dare you!
I hate those who think so little of their own worth.
If you run away, if you can run away, well then why?
I realized my happiness doesn't have to be determined by the people around me, though that may be part of it. I realized that I can still have fun even by myself. Though at times it may be lonely, I still can rely on others around to help me in my time of need. That's why I've realized that I want to learn what it truly means to have self-worth. I want to learn exactly what it means to change, to be better, to better myself, and to truly find the self-worth I've been searching for all this time. For around 5 whole years now, I've hated who I was and what I represented to myself. Everything I've done, from the good to the bad, all makes me think I was less human. But in reality, I couldn't be any more wrong. I am human. I made my mistakes and still do to this day. This is what makes me truly human. The part that I didn't understand was forgiving myself about all those mistakes. I couldn't bear the responsibility of having to forgive myself because I always looked for forgiveness in others around me. I didn't know how to forgive myself, and through all the torment in my brain, I realized that I was being too hard on myself. Yes, I lost the person that cared about me the most, but even so, it was a stepping stool for me to finally learn just how to love myself. Giving someone all your love is just wrong. You need to save some love for yourself. Otherwise, you'll just be incomplete when they're gone. And I'm not wishing any bad on anyone. I mean that if or even when they leave, you don't love yourself any less. That's why it's good to work on yourself, to find out ways to better yourself and to truly find your self-love.
Still, the reality itself might not be bad, but I could still hate myself.
But it's your mind which takes reality and separates it into what's bad and hateful.
It is only the mind which separates reality from truth.
Any new position from which you view your reality will change your perception of its nature. It's all literally a matter of perspective.
There are as many truths as there are people.
But there's only one truth that is your truth. That's the one that's formed from whatever point of view that you choose to view it from. It's a revised perception that protects you.
That's true, and one can have a perspective that's far too small.
However, a person can only see things from the perspective that they choose to see them from.
One must learn to judge things via the perceived truths that one receives from others.
For example, sunny days make you feel good.
Rainy days make you feel gloomy.
If you are told this is so, then that is what you believe is so.
But you can have fun on a rainy day as well.
Your truth can be changed simply by the way you accept it. That's how fragile the truth for a human is. A person's truth is so simple that most ignore it to concentrate on what they think are deeper truths.
You, for example, are simply unused to what it is to be liked by others.
You've never learned how to deal with fearing what others feel about you, and so you avoid it.
But don't the others hate me?
What are you, stupid? Haven't you realized it's all in your imagination, you mega dork?
But I hate myself.
One who truly hates himself cannot love. He cannot place his trust in another.
I'm a coward. I'm cowardly, sneaky, and weak.
No. Only if you think you are, but if you know yourself, you can take care of yourself.
I hate myself. But maybe I could love myself. Maybe my life could have a greater value. That's right. I am no more or less than myself. I am me. I want to be myself. I want to continue existing in this world. My life is worth living.
You know, when I saw you back there laughing with all the other students, it was like watching a baby bird's first flight.
Am I making sense so far?
Yeah, I see.
When there's a problem, and you aren't able to fix it by yourself, reach out for the help of a friend. Then you can face it together and overcome it. Whenever somebody helps you out of a jam, you need to be there to help them too. There's nothing wrong with asking for help. It's natural to lean on others sometimes. Trust me, Ray. That's what really counts. You got it? No matter how hopeless you may feel at times, there's help out there. Rely on others, because if you don't, no one will rely on you either.
I was on the verge of grasping something, but I never quite got it. So, I'm counting on learning from your further instructions, sir.
Hey, old man, Jam, what are you doing? Is your belt in the bag? Come on and show it to everybody.
Yes, sir.
If what you're trying to find is strength from within, kid, you sure had a lot of guts in that ring.
Congratulations, Depot. That was a great fight.
Kumi!
You've chosen a tough path, kid. And I think you're looking for something more than just that belt. I just hope I can help you find whatever it is you're looking for.
Hey, would you guys just knock it off?
I hate myself, but maybe I could love myself. It's one of the greatest sentences I've ever heard in any manga ever. It shows that the way we perceive ourselves can be influenced by a variety of factors. This includes our upbringing, socialization, and personal experiences. For example, if we've been hurt or rejected by someone important to us, it can negatively impact our self-worth and make us more vulnerable to negative feedback from others. But we have to remember self-worth is not something that we can get from the outside. It is something that we create for ourselves from the inside out. When we put too much pressure on ourselves to measure up to others' standards, we can start to feel like we aren't good enough. This can lead to low self-esteem and even depression. But the good news is, it's possible to cultivate a sense of self-worth that doesn't come from external factors. One way to do this is to focus on your own strengths and accomplishments. Instead of dwelling on our weaknesses and failures, we can take the time to appreciate our unique qualities.
You may find and recognize yourself.
Your self-image is restrained by having to observe the barriers between yourself and others.
And yet, you cannot see yourself without the presence of others.
Because there are others, I can perceive myself as an individual. If I am alone, then I will be the same without others. For if this world is only of me, then there will be no difference between me and nothing.
By recognizing the differences between yourself and others, you establish your identity as yourself.
The very first other person is your mother.
Your mother is a different individual.
Right, I am me and she is she. But are you really sure that the perceptions of others form my true self?
It's true, Shinji Ikari.
Something very obtainable. It all starts with just one step. Give yourself a compliment here and there. Bring your confidence out. Talk to yourself on a daily basis and really get to know yourself. That is a start. If you happen to not like what comes out of that, then maybe it's time for a change. And when your dream doesn't come true, change the plan, not the goal. And you see, now you did it. You, as well as I, now know self-love. Yo. So, the reason why this video took me so long to get out was because I was trying to post another separate video from this one, and that video got copyright striked, and that was a whole mess. But now I'm back and I'm ready to make some more videos, and I got another one coming out, and I'll post the trailers sometime soon. But yeah, I'm happy to be back, and honestly, I really enjoyed making this one. I hope you guys enjoy it too. And that's all. Peace.